from my experience, I noticed that instead of you keeping your money in the bank waiting for time to come, or for you to buy chicken feed or that kind of stuff, okay, you cannot save the whole money to start a poultry farm at a point. So this is what you can do to meet up with feeding your chicken, so that you not run out of money. So this is how I do it in my own way. Normally, before you start up a poultry farm, you are supposed to have a job or work that you are doing. So don't just start up a poultry farm or borrow money or that kind of stuff. You must have a backup, and the backup is what you are doing. Like for me, I have a handwork that I'm doing. That is where I am getting the money that I'm using to back up my poultry from. So, and this is how I do it. Anytime I get paid, I usually use it and buy this chicken feed that you are seeing right here. So I have 8 bags and more here. So, and this is how I do it. After 2 months, after 2 months of the chicken, by the time you have to change their feed, you know during their first 1 month and 2 months, you are to feed them starter. So after you are done feeding them starter, after 2 months, and they have more 3 months or so to start laying eggs. So that's for layers farmers. Then you have a long way to go. Instead of you to save your money in the bank account, why not use it and be buying feed? Like that by that time, their consumption, their feed consumption will increase. Then you have to buy feed for them and be keeping, instead of saving the money in your bank, because at that point, price of feeds will continue to increase or more. They will continue to add money in the feed, and by that time you will find it difficult, even if you have made the budget of the amount you use in your poultry. You'll find it difficult because the money will keep on increasing. So this is how I do it. I usually buy the feed and stock them anytime I get paid. Then I will be giving it to my chicken. But before I buy this feed, what I do consider is the expiring date. Chicken feed usually lasts for 3 months before they expire. So I do check on the expiring date. Then I will make sure that when I buy the chicken feed, definitely it will not expire, and I will lose my money. And I always store it in a cool place. As you can see, this is inside the room where I am keeping the chicken feed. So by you doing that, anytime you get paid, you go to where you are buying feed, buy feed and keep for the chicken. Don't wait till the chicken require the feed before you buy it for them. All you do is just to keep the feed intact. Make sure you have the feed with you, and don't buy the chicken feed before you start up a poultry farm. Make sure you have the birds intact before you buy those feeds. Like for me, I usually buy it when the chicken are in their 2 months. After their 2 months, I'll now start to install chicken feed. But before I buy the chicken feed, I make sure that the expiring date is far, so that they will not so that the chicken feed will not expire and I'll lose the whole money. So I make sure it is far, or that kind of stuff, before it expire. And anytime I get paid in my work, I always use it and buy chicken feed. But that doesn't mean you should empty your account. Always make sure you have some money in your account, so that you will be buying drugs and other stuff from it for your chicken. And maybe that kind any disease occurrence, you can use it from there, buy feed for them, buy drugs for them, and buy every other stuff that they will need for them. So instead of you keeping your money in your account, why don't you use it and buy feed whenever you get paid or that kind of stuff? Most of the times you keep money for something, and the unnecessary expenses or particular expenses will come, and you use the money for to run the expenses. So this is how I do it, and I want you to try it out the same, so that you'll find it easy to feed your chicken. Thank you for watching this video. If you are new in this channel, The reason for me making this video is just to share my idea with you guys, or what I'm doing with you guys. And I have more videos coming up to you guys. So why don't you subscribe here, so that you will be able to see my video immediately I post a video, because I will be taking you guys through how I run my poultry farm. And if you subscribe here, I'll be grateful. Subscription is free. Just subscribe. Click the subscription button to subscribe here and watch how I run my poultry farm. I wish you all the best as you embark on your poultry journey. Thank you for watching.